Hi, my name is Kevin and I have standard insurance. Dealing with the struggle of catastrophic decompression and not knowing if I can afford my next ride, it's hard, you know? Well, not anymore. With lifetime insurance, my future doesn't seem so uncertain. I can finally live my life the way I was meant to.
Thanks, Kevin. My name is Byronic, and Kevin is just another pilot who I've helped understand the benefits of lifetime insurance. Ever since I lost my first ship to Vandal fishmongers, helping those with insurance dysfunction has been my #1 priority. The Byron Hope Center, a name you can rely on. Jokes aside, I wanted to take the time to analyze the value of LTI. In one camp, we have those that will never buy a ship without LTI, and in the other, we have those that LTI is not really a deciding factor in their purchasing decisions. Before we address either camp, we need to look at insurance as a gameplay mechanic. In Star Citizen, insurance, just like in real life, is a policy put against valuable items in which a premium is paid in the chance that said valuable item is lost. In the case of a UEE pilot, you can insure 3 things: the hull, the cargo, and your equipment. The hull is your ship, completely naked. Your cargo is the precious trade goods in the back, and your equipment is everything attached to a hardpoint. We'll come back later to this diagram. The important takeaway from this is that lifetime insurance only covers your hull. This means that if a Vandal fishmonger turns your 890 jump into scrap metal and you only have LTI, you will permanently lose all of your equipment, including weapons, shields, and power plant, as well as any cargo you have on board. Again, it must be crystal clear that LTI offered as pre-launch pledge bonuses only applies towards your hull and nothing else. Another aspect of your insurance policy that must be considered is the quality. Just like in real life, not all insurance policies are created equal. Some cover theft, some don't. It just depends on how much you pay. In Star Citizen, it's exactly the same. In the original insurance FAQ, it was stated that there are 5 risk levels associated to most star systems, with 1 being the safest and 5 being the most dangerous. By upgrading your cargo insurance to level 4, the insurance company will fully cover your cargo in star systems with a risk level of 4 or lower. The higher the risk level of the policy, the more it will cost. Now, the one caveat to this is systems with a risk level over 5 makes the ship uninsurable. If you go there and die, even with LTI, that's it. Game over.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Now, insurance has another factor. It can run out. You can insure ships anywhere from 2 months, 12 months, and of course the entire lifetime of that ship. CIG has been very clear that you will be alerted noticeably when your insurance is about to run out. On the other hand, a big selling point of LTI is that by nature, you will never have to renew your insurance. To some players, that peace of mind knowing that their insurance won't run out while in deep space is a nice comfort. Last but not least, the cost. We have no idea what the actual cost of insurance will be, but that does not mean we don't know the ballpark. CIG has stated multiple times that insurance should be a relatively small part of your regular in-game expenses, which includes things like landing fees, trade tariffs, fuel, and so on. For those of you that don't have the luxury of parents paying your bills, think of ship insurance like car insurance. In real life, I actually pay $90 to Geico every single month. If you were to compare that to my fuel costs, I probably pay about $50 to $70 per month on fuel. Okay, actually, to be fair though, I drive a Prius and I live in Texas, so perhaps fuel really isn't the best comparison for me, but you should get the general idea. Car insurance for the most part is a rather small bill compared to, say, rent, mortgage, food, and the other stuff. Okay, so we've talked a lot about insurance. We've looked at the different types of coverage, what isn't covered, duration, cost, policy level. Damn, you know, at this point, I feel comfortable in replacing the Allstate guy, who, by the way, was also an actor in that one series, The Unit, that I really, really liked and not many people know about. He was also President Palmer in 24. Okay, hold on. This is a little bit off topic. LTI, right? That's what we're talking about. So The meat of the LTI debate is whether or not LTI is valuable enough to be a deciding factor when purchasing a ship. Since LTI is no longer offered outside the concept ships, that further drives players to wrestle with this decision. Why? Because it's still very easy to find those LTI ships, those limited LTI ships, being sold by other players but at huge markups from their original price. As a quick side note, I am not condoning or condemning ship sales by players. I don't care, it's yo money. Now, we have the argument, we have the facts, so what's the conclusion? Based on the fact that LTI does not cover ship components and cargo, and is a small percentage of your in-game expenses, I say no. LTI should not be a deciding factor in your ship purchasing habits. The developers, including Chris Roberts and Ben Lesnick, support me on this and have stated multiple times that LTI is a relatively small thing and not to worry about it. That being said, I'm also going to support the collectors, completionists, and 100%ers as well. If one of the reasons you want LTI is the same reason why many people are subscribers and collect all the monthly rewards, artifacts, and goodies, then I fully understand. Arbitrary value in virtual goods is not lost on me. I played World of Warcraft since Classic, so like a little over 10 years now. I have legendary weapons, titles, and mounts that are no longer obtainable and act as a, hey, look what I have, or hey, look what I accomplished kind of thing. Alright guys, that's all for today. Well, I'm sure I may have missed at least one argument for or against LTI. I believe I addressed enough major points to come to a conclusion. If any of you are curious, I own 2 ships with LTI. My Reclaimer and my Banu Merchantman, of course. I also own a Constellation with 12 months and a Cutlass with 6. In any case, and whatever you decide, enjoy the ship you fly and make sure you insure your shit. Pirates be on the prowl. My name is Byronic and I'll see you in the verse. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to see more Star Citizen content, head over to imperialnews.network. They've got news, recaps, lore, and a lot more. See you next time.